One interesting question that gets brought up everywhere now, the moment they are discussing the whole Steve Ditko estate lawsuit against Marvel for Doctor Strange and, of course, the Spider-Man copyrights, is the potential delay on two upcoming films. The first one coming just later this year, of course, being Spider-Man No Way Home, and the second one early next year, which is Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. One thing everybody wants to know is, does anything that the Ditko estate is doing and filing against Marvel affect anything in relation to the movies? So the answer is yes, but the long answer is no, because they won't let it. So let's look at it this way. If this case drags out for a couple of years, that means it's business as usual till a decision is made. Meaning if this thing lasts for, hypothetically, just say 5 years, which isn't going to happen. Well, don't worry about it. Every single plan that's set in motion stays in motion. So there's nothing really to worry about. Now, they're not going to let it sit around for 5 years. What the Ditko estate is looking for is the means to a monetary end. They want money. They want royalties. They want what they believe Ditko is owed. That's where it gets difficult because Ditko didn't really want anything to do with the characters he didn't 100% create. That's been very well established and known for decades at this point. He said it multiple times. So this could be one of those things that's a petty legal battle for a small amount of money, all things considered. Now, we don't know how much they're looking to gain. Like, the Ditko estate could be looking to gain, hypothetically, let me just say, 5% of backdating every single year for Spider-Man and Doctor Strange, and they want to capitalize for the new film. Because could you imagine 5% off of $1 billion? Think about that for a second. Think about if for some reason they were able to pull off, we want 5% backdated for Doctor Strange and Spider-Man being in Infinity War and Endgame. Imagine how much money they would make. So that's what the battle is going to be over. The realistic outcome is that they know they're not going to win. I mean, you're going up against Disney, Sony at this point, and all of Marvel. I mean, think about it. So realistically, there's probably going to be a court agreement that's made, that's a settlement that we never find out the details about, that are under heavy, non-disclosure agreements. And the way that's going to be handled is Disney and everybody involved, Sony, because the movie side of things, they'll all go, okay, we'll give you X amount of millions of dollars. And going forward, at the end of each year, if we make X amount of money, you're going to get 0.02% of the total profits related to this character or something. And you might not think, well, that's not that big, but think about it. If the new Spider-Man film in the fiscal year makes $1 billion and everything related to him, and then same thing with Doctor Strange and the constant toy sales, merchandise, and comics. I mean, like 0.01% of $5 billion off these two characters in a given year. That's a pretty substantial sum of money you're going to have coming in for doing nothing, right? So there's going to be something like that that's taken care of rather quick if Disney, Sony, or anybody believes that this thing could go worse for them. They will go on and settle small monetary gain for the Ditko estate and go, well, now we're done. And this would not be the first time, and it will not be the last time. It's happened before, specifically with what happened with Superman. I mean, you just have to look back at how bad DC Comics and WB treated the original creators and their estates for decades. And this was a long process. And ultimately, where's Superman now? He's still with the people that produce him. So this is not going to get out of hand. I've seen some people say, oh, just wait. DC's going to sweep in. They're going to buy out the rights and support Ditko. That literally can't happen. But sure, whatever floats your boat, Georgie.